So Elon Musk is at it again, tweeting up a storm overnight, moving cryptocurrency markets yet again. Let's have a look at the latest edition here, guys, of the ever-growing catalog of Elon Musk tweets. Yeah, now he's apparently hashtagging Bitcoin and breaking up emoji, and then a funny little shout out there to Linkin Park. So is this the ultimate troll as far as cryptocurrency lovers go, or are we actually seeing some sort of strategy here? Is there a strategy behind what Elon Musk is doing? And in addition to that, why is he still allowed to be able to, I mean, cryptocurrency markets aside, but I mean, here's a whole bunch of examples. Let's get into it, really, guys, about how Elon has in the past with Twitter moved stocks as well outside of cryptos.
So here's the big move here yesterday. And is it a big move? I don't know. You talked about regulation and stuff like that. You can go back to John McAfee tweeting about coins when they first came out, and they would rip up 100, 200, 300%. That's not really the environment that we're in now. But people do have respect for Elon Musk and the game that he's in, and he's called himself the techno king. So, you know, he's been pumping Dogecoin, he's been pumping Bitcoin, but it goes both ways. And here's the move. So yesterday you showed that that's 8 o'clock, and then it's 3,900, 39,000, ticks all the way down to basically 36.5, and kind of stops, bounces around. We do get as low as 35.5, and we've rebounded a little bit today to 37,000. So for me with Bitcoin, I'm not super concerned. I think that Bitcoin right now has a lot of love in it. And, you know, I think cryptocurrencies aren't going to be as influenced by Elon Musk moving forward. However, there still are a lot of followers. And I expect to see when he tweets something like that, just quick fluctuations. Like you get that 10% pullback. To me, that's probably enough, right? I mean, that's a big market cap move based on one little tweet, but you got to enjoy them both ways. I want to talk about equity tweeting. This is sort of when it all came to head, right? Was when Elon Musk tweeted, and again, is there a cannabis flavor to this or not? But back in August 7th of 2018, guys, I'm considering taking Tesla private at 420, funding secured. Now, whether or not that is a legit thing or not, people were talking about the Saudis getting involved there at that time. You can't really, when he was CEO at this time, you can't really be tweeting that stuff out unless you're going to back it with maybe a press release or something that's official. But look what it did to the stock, man. I mean, so again, this is split adjusted pricing, okay? So this equates to $76. The split is times 5, so that's going to be $380. This is August 2nd, right? As we move, here's the 7th. So it's this candle here. We open the day 68 and we rifle up to $76. So remember, split adjusted, right? So you go from $70 times 5, so $350, all the way up to $380 before it stops. There's some halts in here to figure out this whole play, but that's a big move. Once they realized, hey, maybe this is not legit, look at the market come all the way back down. So my point here is, if you can't trust the CEO, Neil, when he's tweeting something out, then what can you trust? This is a big move to the downside, and we do see that they step in eventually and sort of pull him back in.
Yeah, and look, that wasn't necessarily the end of it as well, because there was another tweet that I think is just as important to look at, and I remember this one on the live show because I was trading in Tesla at this particular moment. And go back into May 1st at 11:11, Elon Musk tweets, Tesla stock price is too high in my opinion. This is a split adjusted chart, so when I show you this move at 11:11, this is actually at essentially $760, and the flush was spectacular. It was a consolidation. This is where I actually had this one to the short side. Now, clearly, something like this is going to cause, I mean, the algos will probably make the move go a little bit deeper, but the short was on. It was a floodgate, and it was a two-stepper to the downside. But that's not even the big thing, guys. I mean, really, what I want to focus on is going back into the daily chart. Tesla had just pulled back. This is April 30th, had just pulled back off of trying to go to 900 a second time. And then this was the day of that tweet. It makes this second bottom above the 50 period, and then next day, this is the low, the absolute low, and then the run up to 1,700. So you look at a situation like that where you have a stock which had come up one day, was under a little bit of pressure, then he tweets it's overvalued in his opinion, and it actually ends up being a little bit of a bottom here. Now, that's the kind of influence on the stock where people start questioning, hey, man, what's going on here? Because it's almost like you brought it down to actually scare some people out or wiggle some people out before it's going to go on an absolute tear. And I think this is where you start to have some concern about, further ramifications for Musk in particular if this thing kind of continues. Now, he stepped away from it to a little degree in Tesla because he has to. And I think it's a different story, as you said, Sean, when it comes to specific stock tweets because he's running the company, and then jumping over into the crypto world where I feel, of course, his influence will dwindle. There's far too much money in it, but when it's stock specific, I mean, it's going to move the market. In this case, it was obviously very fishy there. Kudos to you if you said to yourself on this particular day, you know what, that doesn't change the fundamentals of the company, and I believe in it here. It still had the gamma squeeze going on. You bought that dip, and you were heavily rewarded by just paying attention to your firm beliefs and your fundamentals instead of just a tweet here.
All right, I'll give you one more example here, guys, and possibly the, well, not the best, but the most comical one, I feel anyways. Remember this one, SIGL on the OTC markets? This is not SIGL, the messaging app, but if you go back to January of this year, this thing was 65 cents until Elon came out and tweeted that he had switched from WhatsApp to SIGL for his go-to messaging app services. This thing went from 60 cents to $70 in a matter of 3 days. It has since returned to, well, we're trading around $1.50 today, but again, just another example of the power of, I mean, he didn't even say,
I'm laughing.
he didn't even say go buy SIGL. He just said I switched to SIGL and everyone bought that stock. That's completely unrelated. Has nothing to do with the app. So whether it's, about a stock or whether it's about cryptocurrencies, the lesson here, it's going to happen. We have no ability to control this. So be prepared for the power of Elon on Twitter, guys. There you go. Let's go to Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for this helpful information. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.